We back. You know what? I was just thinking, I was like, man, good morning. First and foremost, love you guys. What? Just simple, just straight to the point. But showing up, I was like, man, I'm sitting here and it's like every morning I get up, but it's like so unselfishly because you have to, like, to show up is consistently to do 3, to do 5. You people say, oh, I want to do a podcast. I did launch a podcast. And the excitement of it is now you literally have to do the work, right? You want to start a business? Great. Then you have to show up. You have to literally do the work. It's not going to do itself. And anyways, this Malc and Beans has been fun because I get so many messages from you guys. Just when I say so many, sometimes it's a small amount, but even just impacting or having like something resonate with one person is insane. But it's also, as much as I'm not sitting here going, oh, let me go talk in the phone and just going, hey, blah, 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 blah. It's really like where my heart's at. And I'm living in Texas. I'm living in the middle of nowhere. I used to be in California and unlimited friends, grew up in California. So I was constantly seeing everybody, and now I'm not. So, this little tool right here, I do talk to a lot of my good homies via FaceTime, via Zooms, and then occasional visits, when I go to Cali or they come here. So, but showing up, as I'm sitting here right now, it's like I'm like, okay, well, what are you going to talk about? And why is it going to be important? I don't even think about what I'm going to talk about. I just show up, and I'm sitting there, one in a pink hat. First off, people would be like, Malcolm, you're right. They're checking on me, making sure my pulse is good. You losing, you get a little delirious. Okay, no, I'm fine. This pink hat, I have a heat transfer machine at my office, and this hat is the only hat I make, for Mended. But this pink one, I'm a girl dad, a dad with a girl. And I have a bunch of my buddies, Andy Bell, Travis Estrada, Jeremy McGrath. What's up, Ryan Sheckler? Is it just a coincidence that a lot of my closest homies have girls? I don't know. Either way, I love all those guys. And the coolest thing lately is because this little phone system is, my daughter is talking to, Bristol, to Addie, to Pastrana's kids, and it's just like the full circle and of life. So as I'm jumping on this with this pink hat, it makes me think of just obviously how rad it is to be a dad, and how, for me, and of course some of the homies I just dropped, how rad it is to be some of your closest boys, to have girls, and just the full circle of life and what's important. So where my heart's at right now is lately is, man, first off, I hadn't slept in the last 3 days. And actually last night I lied. I got the first night of sleep and it felt amazing. I had insane dreams, but I was having nightmares and stuff. Do you guys go through that where you're like, I'm talking like, I'm not even watching any crazy movies. And I was like, dude, like the world, gnarly violence. And I'm like, what is in the head? Am I not listening up to my Bible worship? What's going on here? So, but I think, just how crazy, and I'm sure we're all feeling this right now, how crazy life can get. Are we on the right mission? Are we on the right journey? And I've been spending a lot of time, just going to basketball with my kid and my wife, and just family time. And I've been in the office a lot lately. And in my office, I'm by myself. And it makes me just think about reflection. I sometimes, in Texas, I might have a little bit more of an advantage because maybe it is moving a little bit slower than when I was in Cali. But reflection is to truly kind of understand and really take a minute to look at where you're at. Are you loving what you're doing? Are you feeling kind of connected to it? Because sometimes I question it, because you have to put in the work no matter what. So, if you're putting the work, at least when you feel good about where you're going. And I realize, man, I'm in it's hard, like building a new company, like you've built them before and you don't think you're going to snap your fingers, but you're like, oh, everyone's coming in, this and that. No, everyone's waiting to better understand me, my message, and what I'm trying to put out there and how I'm trying to help. Because I cannot just make a clothing brand to just sell a product. I have to have a great product, a meaning behind the brand. And right now, obviously my heart, myself as I grow, is on Mended. And just the more I reflect on what's important to me is like my faith, my family, and doing what I love. I've been getting back into sports. I'm probably gonna get a new dirt bike. What's up, Family Power Sports? I love you guys, Payson and the crew over there. They sell Kawasaki and Yamahas. I know I sidetracked, but my point is reflecting on the kid in me sometimes. And I told you, I would say astronauts and rock stars, because when you're a kid, you dream big, right? And it's just like, you got to still infuse those things into becoming mended or into your life, because the full 360 of all this stuff is, oh my gosh, my kid's sleeping right now, and I just looked at her little face. She sleeps in our bed. We have a 2-story house here. Upstairs we have a bunny. I don't know if you guys ever want to see Benny the bunny. He's DJ Benny, I call him. But yeah, we got a bunny upstairs, a ping pong table, Ryland's room. But if you're an only child, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'd want to be sleeping up there. So she's 7, she sleeps with us. Someday she won't want to, but it's the best thing in the world right now. So reflection on that, wow, huge. That's one pillar of my life I love. My wife, amazing, having fun. Last night we had a basketball practice, and she got to play. She comes right in, shoots, scores the first one. I watched her face, she lit up. She's like, I didn't think I was gonna make that. She's like, I just hucked the ball. Either way, reflecting on family. Secondly, friends. I've got a great group of friends, and I love them, and everyone's going through something, but I guess it's just what I'm leading to is it's like, what are you surrounding yourself with? Is it fulfilling you? And sometimes it's okay to adjust. And making a move from California here 2 years ago, amazing, because Southern hospitality, we've been doing rodeos and a mix of stuff, but I guess lately what I'm going through is what am I building? What am I doing? What is my time? How's my time spent? And I'm sure you guys, like I said, each of you, there's a lot. This world gets fast paced, but to take a second to pause, check it out, and make sure you're not getting distracted from what's important to you. And also pushing yourself, like actually I got kind of lazy in my workouts, and I was using these 30-pound weights. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, cool, yeah, do an extra 20 instead of whatever. But I'm like, I finally got some 50-pound dumbbells, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, at first I'm like, I'm not gonna get these up, and then my little mini house gym, suddenly I'm putting up the 50 on each side, and I'm realizing I'm capable of way more. And then suddenly the inspiration, the motivation, so pushing ourselves. So sometimes it's making sure we're good with where we're at. If you think you could be the problem, you probably are. It's just self-reflection, really. It's like, am I truly there? And so it's not, and it's, by the way, living in the moment, the momentum, progress daily, and embracing the journey is to me the number one thing that's helped me through everything, because I look back and I laugh, and everyone's like, oh, you got to just stop and only look forward. I'm like, I know, but I really filled my first chapter, or the many first chapters of my life, with friendship, with love, with helping people, rad experiences, hardships, don't get me wrong, but the hardships, build you as well. So, man, reflection, love, family, find yourself, fill it, figure out the pillars that really push you and you really thrive off the most. And sometimes you have to take a 1 to 2 steps back in order to refill, your time with stuff that is fun. Because I'm not doing enough athletic stuff. I'm not playing tennis. I'm not doing a mixing. I'm not riding my dirt bike enough. And I'm like, oh, well, the weather, come on, Malcolm, stop making excuses. My homies out there, my friends, stop making excuses. I need to get after it. You need to get after it. This is our life. We got to live it. We're on the mend. This is a grateful thread, man. This is this journey down here that's so beautiful. So I just threw a mix of things, of emotions, but I think there's the one connective tie is loving life, loving the life, living the life you're living, adjusting and finding, that peace and that momentum and koinonia. It's a word I learned, from a while back, but it's a deeper fellowship. Sometimes we got to get stuff out. We got to bond. We got to open up. So this one's going about 9 minutes, 15 seconds. I'm going to call it somewhat of a rant. You guys might be like, wow, I don't know where Malcolm just went. There's a bunch of little gems. Can I connect them? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, hopefully you got something out of this. And also, this is just me. Like, there's no, maybe there should be, and maybe if you guys tell me, Malcolm, get a script, get something. I'm not good with scripts, and following, I'm always paying respect, but, the systems have always been like, follow this exactly. I'm like, I can't, my brain's like saying like something way more exciting that way. So I'm out on that note. Love you guys. Hope you have an awesome day. And Malcolm, beans. beans. And let me know if you want to see DJ Benny, because he's upstairs crushing it right now. So I might have to, I don't know if I could hold him through a session. It might be like a 25 second before he starts kicking me, doing a little thump. But all right, love you guys and peace.